Yeah, just give
See if I say almost, I was right there.
That's my grandchildren. We are now in public session.
Okay.
July 8th.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone. We're going to open up with the approval of the minutes. Do I have a motion to approve? So moved. So second. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. I'm going to move to the president's remarks. President Fry.
Thank you, Chair Morgan, and good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for everyone being here today. Special welcome to our newest trustee, Chris Barnett. It's great to have you with us, Chris. So my optimism about this university remains as strong today as it was on, believe it or not, July 3rd of last year when I was appointed as Temple's 15th president. We have all the talent and the assets in place launched innovative programs like Temple Future Scholars. We've joined the prestigious University Innovation Alliance, and we've kicked off a significant update of our strategic plan, a campus master plan, our branding strategy, and plans for a comprehensive fundraising campaign. Those are just some of the highlights, and I know that we have many more exciting opportunities that lie ahead of us for this coming year. We do at the same time, though, face some very significant challenges that we must overcome, and I'm deeply grateful for the Temple community's continued patience and resilience as we navigate those challenges together. The uncertainty occurring at the federal level continues to be something we are closely monitoring. It has presented several significant obstacles for us over the last several months, and has also further complicated the university's financial situation, which was already strained. As I shared late last month, we are facing a significant structural deficit. Thanks to the thoughtful and diligent efforts of teams across the university, we have materially reduced, but not closed, the deficit for the upcoming budget that will be passed later during this meeting. Over the next 3 years, we will implement strategies that will allow us to achieve financial stability and a recurring operating margin. We will pursue initiatives that will help grow enrollment and increase revenue. This is especially important for a university like Temple, as our operating budget is almost entirely driven by tuition revenue. In terms of enrollment, we are already seeing some very positive indicators in relation to the incoming class of 2029. This year, the university received 44,980 undergraduate applications, which represents a new record, and we have continued to build off that momentum since. As of July 1st, we have received 6,313 undergraduate deposits from first-year admitted students. This is the most undergraduate first-year deposits ever received in Temple's history, and it represents a nearly 10% increase from the total number of first-year deposits received last year, which was also a very good year. I am grateful to Jose Aviles and our colleagues in the Division of Enrollment Management across many schools and colleges who have played a key role in getting us to this point, as well as on our way to enrolling a first-year class that is more than 5,000 students strong. Should these trends carry through into the fall, this will also mark the second straight year where we have seen first-year enrollment growth. So we still have a long way to go, but this is a great step in the right direction towards building back the university's overall enrollment. While we're on the topic of positive news, I want to touch on another important distinction that the university received this spring. In April, the Carnegie Foundation and the American Council on Education announced changes in the 2025 release of the Carnegie Classification of Institutions of Higher Education. Their goal was to make sure that the framework used for informing the Carnegie classifications was more relevant to the evolving landscape of American higher education. Ultimately, Temple was one of just 21 universities to receive the highest Carnegie classifications in the categories of research and student success. It is a testament to the successful work of our dedicated faculty and staff members. It also reflects who we are and what we stand for as a university. Temple is an institution that transforms lives, both in the way in which we prepare students from all walks of life for success and in the way in which our growing research enterprise advances cutting-edge discoveries and develops innovative solutions. This is an accomplishment that we should all be enormously proud of. As the fall semester draws nearer and we prepare to welcome students back to campus in just a few weeks, it is exciting to think about how campus is going to look considerably different when students return in August. Paley Hall, the transformative project that will serve as the new home for the College of Public Health, is set to open at the start of the fall semester, and we have all been eagerly watching its progress. Can't miss it, actually. It is a building that will soon become a significant signature part of Temple's campus, and while it will vastly improve the academic experience for our students, it will also allow us to engage with our North Philadelphia neighbors in new and more meaningful ways. Another new facility that will have a similarly positive impact is the Caroline Kimmel Pavilion for Arts and Communication. While this building is still 2 years away from opening its doors, we officially broke ground on the almost 200,000 square foot facility this past May. This will be a creative and collaborative space that will serve all members of the Temple community, students, faculty, staff, alumni, and neighbors alike. And with its convenient location right on North Broad Street, it is easily accessible to all members of our community. Temple has a beautiful, vibrant campus, but it is exciting to think about just how much that vibrancy will further increase with the addition of two major projects like Paley Hall and the Caroline Kimmel Pavilion for Arts and Communication. Before I conclude my remarks, I want to take a moment to recognize Senior Vice President and Provost Gregory Mandel, who will be soon stepping down from his role as Provost. I also want to thank David Boardman, Dean of the Klein College of Media and Communication, for graciously agreeing to serve as interim provost while we search for Greg's replacement. As you know, Greg has been a devoted member of the Temple community for more than 18 years, and thankfully that will not be changing as he plans to return to the faculty at the Beasley School of Law, where he will continue to serve as the Laura H. Carnell Professor of Law. Since assuming the role of provost nearly 4 years ago, Greg has helped guide this university through times of transition and uncertainty. His leadership has been constant, and he has always ensured that the university never lost sight of its mission of access and opportunity. The launch of innovative programs like Temple Promise and Temple Future Scholars happened under his watch. And he also helped Temple set a new standard in research as the university surpassed $300 million in annual expenditures for the first time. We are in a much stronger place today because of all that Greg accomplished. And as I continue to settle in as president, I can say that I am so grateful to know that he will not be far away. Please join me in giving Greg a big round of applause. Thank you, Greg. In closing, I want to thank all of our trustees, as well as our students, faculty, alumni, and neighbors for their continued support of this incredible university. I'm excited to join you all as we begin a new academic year, and I know that great things lie ahead for Temple. And that concludes my report.
Thank you, President Fry. To our committees, Lon Greenberg, trustee for Governance and Nominating Committee.
Mr. Chair, I have one resolution from the Governance and Nominating Committee for the board's consideration. That recommendation is that the Board of Trustees, upon the recommendation of the Governance and Nominating Committee, recommends to the Board of Trustees that the Temple University bylaws be revised as set forth in Agenda Reference 2, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Moving to Finance and Investment, Trustee Cardino or Trustee Cohen?
Indeed.
The Finance and Investment Committee recommends that the Board of Trustees adopt the university operating budget for the fiscal year 2026 as set forth in Agenda Reference 3, and I so move.
Second. Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Next, the Finance and Investment Committee also recommends that the Board of Trustees approve the resolution to select a spending rule for endowment assets as set forth in Agenda Reference 4, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
Chairman, Finance and Investment Committee recommends that the Board of Trustees our recommendation authorize the officer to proceed with the Ritter Annex Life Safety Systems replacement and autism, nutrition, and speech clinic project at a cost not to exceed $9,665,000, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, I also recommend that the Board of Trustees, on the recommendation of the Finance and Investment Committee, authorize the officers to proceed with the lease in Rome in Via di San Sebastianello on the 6th at an annual cost of $66,600, not to exceed $945,348 over 12 years, and I so move.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Moving to the Board of Directors of the Health System, Chair Lon Greenberg.
Mr. Chair, I have one resolution from the health system, and that recommendation is that the Board of Trustees approve the recommendation of the Board of Directors of Temple University Health System and adopt Temple University Health System's capital and operating budgets for fiscal year 2026 as set forth in Agenda Reference 7, and I so move.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Moving to the Treasurer's Report.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Bring one recommendation to the committee that the Board of Trustees approve the investment reports for the 3 months ended March 31, 2025. Said reports being included and identified in Agenda Reference 8.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Moving to our guest speaker, I think we only have one. Shoray.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good afternoon to all. As you might be aware, this summer has proven to be quite challenging for faculty to try and navigate complex issues affecting academic institutions due to government uncertainties. In early May, we recognized that this issue cannot and should not wait until the fall semester. Therefore, in a special University Faculty Senate meeting, we initially invited a faculty panel consisting of our colleagues from the law school with complementary expertise in areas of concern to provide some basic understanding of issues surrounding academic institutions. We then formed an ad hoc committee in defense of academic freedom, institutional integrity, and the research enterprise. The committee worked diligently, initially meeting every week and later every 2 weeks, and prepared a resolution that was submitted to us, to Faculty Senate, last Thursday, July 3rd. The resolution is to be submitted to the Faculty Senate Steering Committee members for comments and approval. And this week, meanwhile, on behalf of the faculty, I would like to acknowledge and appreciate the efforts of President Fry, and especially his plans to establish an advisory committee to better navigate the current and complex academic environments we are facing. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any old or new business? Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Moved.
We're adjourned. Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
For sure.
Right. Good luck tomorrow.
Navigating